Hello, everyone. Welcome to a night of Dead by Daylight. I'm your host, Stick MC, and tonight we are playing game 80. 80! Bubba, no perks and no add-ons. More on that in a minute. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Please consider giving a like and subscribe. We are contractually obligated to say those things. I actually consider myself a survivor main. I do this spiel every time I start a thing. So at the end of the day, actually, I think I need to go get a challenge while I'm thinking, while I'm talking. At the end of the day, I reached a point to where I thought, I hear several different times, several different ways. I hear the debate about whether the game's killer-sided or not. Well, let's test it. Let's play 100 games of every single killer with no perks, no add-ons. The only thing I can't bring maps. I can bring blood points. That's it. How would I do? Well, a win is 3 kills or more, a tie is 2 kills, and a loss is 1 kill or fewer. I played 100 games as Trapper. I won 57. I won 56 as Wraith. I won 60 as Billy before they buffed him. I won 55 as Doctor. Shape is the only killer to date who had more losses than wins. However, if you add my ties and my wins, I have more losses than losses. You can debate that however you want, but at the end of the day, I still think ties are better than losses, so that's my point of view. But the data is there because what I'm trying to do is generate data-driven conversation. Anyone who wants to, whatever their MMR, they can take this challenge. Pick whatever the killer they want. For the record, Nightlight is somewhere in the hundreds, like 500 games straight, no perks, no add-ons with Nurse. So my data is like Nightlight's way better. Like he's got 500 wins in a row. So I'm not playing Nurse until I figure her out more. So here I am with Bubba, and this is the exciting part. I've been fighting tooth and nail with Bubba, and it's really been a struggle. Now, game 80 is the end of a split, so win or lose, this is the only game of Bubba I'm playing tonight. I am right now 40 and 28 and 11. So I'm already at, well, right now I'm literally at like 51% if you round up. If I win this game, I'll be at 41 wins. And so I have 20 games to go. I literally only have to win, lose, and I'll get to 51, which is like what I really want. With Hag, I had more wins than losses, but I didn't get to 51. She still had a winning record. I won with Hag, with no perks and no add-ons. But, there are those detractors who'll be like, well, no, there are people who are going to be like 57's not enough. Look, I don't understand why 55 or 57 wins, like, you can tell me if you want in the comments below, like, how many wins is enough? To me, if you win more than you lose, you really don't have any right to complain. But now is the next question. Well, first one I can't answer. Your MMR. Well, my MMR, my kill rate across 600 killers, I'm not counting Bubba yet. My kill rate right now with Bubba was somewhere in the high, like 54 before this split. So I'll find out what my kill rate is after this game. But my overall kill rate as of the end of Hag after 600 games was 58%, which according to Dead by Daylight is right smack dab in the middle. It is the average kill rate for all killers, and they probably bring perks and add-ons. So how do I do it? Well, I absolutely try hard. I sweat, I camp, I tunnel, I do all the things, and I don't necessarily think they're awesome things that everyone should do, but the whole point of this experiment, and that's what this is, it's an experiment, is to evaluate, like, hey, if I pull out all the stops, if I'm willing to do whatever I need to, do I even need perks and add-ons? And so far, the answer has been a resounding no. And what I want to draw attention to is, well, so, okay, if I'm willing to play that dirty and I bring perks, like, how do I ever lose? How do you lose when you bring perks and you're willing to camp and tunnel? I've lost games. Every now and again, if you're on the channel, and I am streaming live on Twitch right now, if you're willing to camp and tunnel, I don't know how you lose. If you watch my scrims that I do with Nico and Zach and my brother, like, sure, I lose, but that's because I'm pointedly, like, letting them unhook each other. Last night, I played my first scrim where I'm like, all right, guys, I'm gonna play, like, serious. I got a 2K with Nurse, no perks, no add-ons. And then I won as Wraith, and I won again as Wraith. And I didn't even camp and tunnel with those Wraith games. I did get beat once as Wraith, but again, like I made up like rules, like no, I can't. I have to hook 2 people before I hook someone a second time. You have to make up some pretty ridiculous rules to lose. And if you have to put all these confines to make it harder for you to lose, like the game's probably really killer-sided. I believe that as long as camping and tunneling are options, they're like real problems. They're like real, genuine problems. And so what I would do is I would make camping impossible. And the way I would do that if I were a dev is I would make it so that when a killer hooks a survivor, they're automatically teleported to the most progressed gen. That would let you use pop. That would let you immediately get in a chase with another guy. You know, whether it's as fast as the unknown teleport, or maybe it's slower like a Demogorgon, or somewhere in the middle, like Demogorgon, Freddy. Their teleports are relatively slow. Onryo is probably in the middle between Freddy and unknown. But you know, those sorts of things. But whatever it is, it lets you get in a new chase. So you're rewarded for hooking by being able to like go somewhere else. And yeah, there's counterplay to that, but like you're still pressuring gens, you're still pressuring the game, and you're denying a nuclear option. Then I would do whatever I could to make tunneling as hard as I can make it. I would make it as hard to tunnel as I could. I don't think you can really make tunneling impossible, but man, would I make effort to try. Then I would take the maps and I would arrange the size. I would arrange what's going on, and my effort would be to, I think Autohaven is probably the template I would use. I think Autohaven as a whole, personally, is like one of the most fair maps. Because I don't think I should spawn into RPD and be like, yep, I got this, it's a win. And I don't think I should spawn into Red Forest and be like, well, this sucks. Like, the map shouldn't automatically tell the killer or the survivor whether or not they're going to win or lose. The maps should be balanced across the board. Now, indoor maps are like they're a different sort of complication, but you know, it still shouldn't be a matter of, well, there are 4 gens within 1 inch of each other, or there aren't any gens within 1 mile of each other. Some balance requirements so that it's similar, if not the same. Once I do those, the last thing I would do, and I would do this all as one big push. Then I would make it, whatever I got to do, I would make it so that it takes 500 seconds to get all 5 gens done. Whatever math I need to work out. Why 500 seconds? Well, like I said, I've been doing this test for 600 games now, and one of the things I track is how long does it take for all the gens to get done, typically. Now, I have games where the gens are done in like 230 seconds, and I have games where the gens never get finished, obviously. In my experience, after 600 games, if I can get the game to last 500 seconds, if I can delay the game for that long, I have a chance. It's not a guarantee, but I have a chance. But if I don't get pressure within that 500 second mark, then the survivor's almost always, like the last game I played, it was actually like 479 seconds before the last gen was done, somewhere around there. And I still ended up winning that game, but all the gens were done. One more good chase. Actually, you know, if I go back and reflect on it, there were 2 survivors working on 2 gens, and one of them was right next to my hook. And if they just do it differently, like it goes differently. Things happen differently. So Dead by Daylight's been doing this weird thing where there's this issue going on where, you know, I've been doing this whole spiel now for almost 10 minutes, and I'm still not in a game. So I might just clip this and then post that on YouTube, and then wait until I get in the lobby, because this has been an exceeding amount of time to try to get into a game, and that's really, really tough. Maybe I'll give it like 1 more minute and see if I get into a lobby, but it's been really, really brutal right now. I haven't experienced a lobby wait of this long in a long time, so I'll give it another minute, and if that doesn't work, I'll clip this, and that'll be my introduction to the night like always, and then, I don't know. I don't know if the answer is just be patient. You know, yeah, I don't see any news. But that's been a minute, so I don't, I don't want to make anyone wait like 10 minutes before I even play a game. So here's my standard, where I'm at and what I'm up to and what I would do to change Dead by Daylight. And I'll clip this. There we go. I'm still going to clip it because 10 minutes is a long, long time. So I'm going to clip this. I'll post that to YouTube, and then we'll get into this game.